Welcome to Mannequin Madness, where our mannequins practice social distancing. Mannequins, as far as you can see,
I'm Judy Townsend, the owner of Mannequin Madness. We sell used mannequins that we've recycled from department stores. We also are an art space where we have classes where people can take, where we use a mannequin head as a canvas to create a floral headdress. We have a photo studio where people can take photos of their clothes that they're selling online using our mannequins that we have here. We're not really an essential business. Even if you have a fashion emergency, that's not considered an essential business. It's devastating. And we're a small group. I said only 4 people, and we only work a few days a week and part-time because people had other gigs, but most of those gigs were impacted as well. I still have rent on a 3,000 square foot warehouse. Fortunately, my landlord has been very accommodating and is willing to let me pay half the price, but that is something that's going to have to be made up at some particular point. We have been able to obviously cut down on our utilities because we're hardly here. We've ceased our waste management costs, but I still have costs like my workman's compensation, my liability insurance. All of those costs are still ongoing, still have to have the phone service. So while some things have definitely decreased, most things still continue. Still have to store my mannequins. Mainly, I'm just really surprised that the number of people have been ordering dog mannequins, quite frankly. Our dog mannequins have increased in sales. But really the art projects where people have called in to ask if we're still open, if they could come by and pick up something because they're just going stir crazy. We're showcasing on our social media the creative things that people do with mannequins, either doing mosaic projects or they're doing a decoupage or they're making lamps or furniture out of them. We have something called a dress form Christmas tree. I have been selling more of those tutorials this month than I probably have sold in a while outside of December. So I'm really surprised that people are thinking that far ahead, or maybe because Christmas brings you something joyful. So I'm just really surprised at the increase of that, because I thought people would be a little bit more concerned about just bread and butter issues. Like I said, we're not an essential business, but art is essential. Try to be at home with no music, no TV, no books. All those are artistic pursuits. And so it's just as essential as buying toilet paper. We think people are going to want to take pictures of their dogs to thank their dogs for being such great partners during this time. And we have so many unusual props that really make great Instagram moments. And so many people, their dogs have an Instagram account. So we thought we've got this great photo studio. We've got these wonderful props. We even have dog mannequins. Why not allow people to come in and take pictures with their dogs that they can put on their social media account? We can wear our mask and be very protected. Photographer is going to be 6 feet away from taking the picture. When we're able to come back, we're going to be ready to go with a lot of new initiatives. But when we can pull the trigger with what's making it so frustrating, it's scary. Most of us that I've talked to, we weathered 9/11, we weathered the economic downturn of 2008. This is a whole new level. So for some of us, it's allowed us to find other ways to be creative and resourceful, but it still is uncomfortable and scary. I'm happy to report that we received a payroll protection program loan. So excited. We didn't make it on the first round, but we made it now. We can pay back our rent, or our landlord was very gracious and allowed us to have 2 months where we were able to pay half of the rent. So glad to be able to pay that back. But more importantly, I'm able to bring back all my staff members. We've got a lot of new things to do now. We've got lots of mannequin heads that we're selling for people who are making masks. We're going to use our photo studio more, where people can come in and take a commemorative graduation photo wearing our floral crown headdresses, or they can also choose to take a selfie with former President Obama. All of these are activities that we can do from 6 feet away so that everybody's safe, practicing social distancing as we get back to normal. Thanks so much.